So you know what I find very interesting? I'm getting a lot of comments from Steelers fans. Of all people, Steelers fans who are telling me that we're not going to beat Cleveland on Sunday. Which is funny because they have no involvement in this game, whether or not we win or lose. I mean, they're literally not the Browns. But it's just funny because it's like, this is what they're telling us. You guys are about to have the 13th overall pick, not the 17th. Good luck, boys. You guys are going to get killed and have a better draft pick and probably a better future in the long run. Like, do I say thank you? For, like, in a way, in a weird way, it's almost like they're wishing us the best of luck. Good luck, guys. You're going to lose on Sunday and have a better draft pick and potentially get Brock Bowers instead of getting some mid-round player. Wow, Steelers fans. Thank you for your well wishes. Like, I don't understand. I really don't even understand at this point. Guys, let's talk about the injury report. T. Higgins has a hamstring injury. Did not practice on Wednesday. I'm not expecting him to play in this game. I'm really not. Neither him or Jamar Chase. It's the last game of the season. Well, yes, you will have some of these guys who want to go ahead and still go out there and play the last game as well as they can. And T actually would be a good example of this because he's on the contract year. So really all they care about, a lot of teams, is what did you do last? Like, what was your last game? How good did you perform? Now, if you were injured the last game, how did you perform the game before that? And Chiefs game, T really didn't do much of anything, but he did have a great game versus the Steelers where he had the 80-yard touchdown. So that's the positive in this, but at the end of the day, if he's not 100% healthy, he's not going to play because, again, this game is meaningless and there's really no reason for him to go out there and put up a crazy performance other than, getting maybe a potential better contract. But he did not practice on Wednesday, so we'll see how he is Thursday and Friday and whether or not something will happen there. Cheeto, shoulder injury, was limited in participant in practice on Wednesday. Sorry, there's a fly. Thursday and Friday, we'll kind of see where he's sitting before this upcoming game. Keep in mind, the Browns will be resting their starters, so they will be putting in their backups. So we don't really have to worry too much about going against superstars in this game. So if we have some more backups in, it's not going to be like the end of the world type scenario because we're not going against a starting unit. Jamar Chase, like I said before, he's limited in practice. He probably will play, in all honesty, this weekend, but we'll see how he ends up doing the rest of this week. If he's not 100%, again, no one's going to play this game unless they're 100%. There's just really no reason to. Jalen Davis has a groin injury, limited participant in practice. And then looking at their list of injuries. Now, keep in mind that a lot of these guys, like Denzel Ward, will not be playing this game, even though he was a full participant in practice. Anthony Walker will also not be playing in this game, most likely. He did not practice on Wednesday. Wyatt Teller, again, like Joe Flacco's not playing. Amari Cooper's not going to be playing. Myles Garrett's not going to be playing. But I will say one thing, though, and it is very important to look at, is that, well, yes, we're done for the season, right? After this game, it's the last game of the season, and the Brownies are going to the playoffs. Shout out to the Browns for going to the playoffs. You guys really fought hard this year, and you deserve going to the playoffs. I got to give you guys props where props are due with losing, your starting quarterback, PJ Walker not being the guy, and end up going Joe Flacco. You guys really grinded your everything to get your butt to the big dance, and I was incorrect starting off the season how far I thought you guys were going to go. So shout out to you guys for that. But when it comes to, when it comes to your players, again, like I said, there's just really no reason for you to start any, especially because at this time of the year anyway, a lot of players are going to be injured, right? It's very hard for an NFL team to get to week 17, week 18, and not have like a list of injuries. Usually that's like, for example, how the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2019 was, even though they had a list of injuries, they also had a really good depth. And that's kind of what the Brownies are doing here. They have really great depth that are able to overcome a lot of these problems, because you got your starting quarterback Joe, who has a calf injury. He's full participant in practice. But you have, wide receiver injury, concussion for Elijah Moore. Mari Cooper has a non-related injury, so he looks like he'll be okay. And then so on and so on. So it is just a part of football. Having players be healthy this whole entire year up to this time is nearly impossible, I feel like. So I'm not really looking too much into their injury report and saying like this is going to hurt them in the playoffs as much. It definitely will hinder them a little bit, but that's pretty much has been the Browns season overall wise, no matter what. That no matter what people throw at them, no matter what happens to them, they find a way to win. They find a way to keep being successful in this year. So again, like I said, the only thing I can hope for Cleveland is please go beat Baltimore and take them out of the playoffs, because I swear on everything, Lamar Jackson wins the MVP and the Super Bowl MVP. I will never hear anything but talk about Lamar Jackson for the rest of my life, and I really don't want to hear that. I'm not saying I want you guys to win the Super Bowl. I don't. Trust me, I don't want you guys to win the Super Bowl. If you guys can get there, lose to the 49ers in the Super Bowl, but take out the Ravens, I would be very, very happy for that. Mainly because I would love to see a Joe Flacco versus Ravens AFC Championship game, and that would be amazing. And then just to see the Browns lose in the Super Bowl and forever be able to say, Cleveland, you trash us so much for losing in a Super Bowl. Well, 3 times. But that's beside the point. And you guys lost too. But this weekend's going to be a tough game. It really will be. And if I had to break it down whether or not I thought we would win this weekend, I think we can win this weekend. I think it's a very winnable game for us. But, it's going to be an AFC North opponent. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of imagination. I don't care that they have the backups in. Their backups could be in, and they're still going to play great football against us. They know us better than any other team out there because they're AFC North. They're going to play us in every way possible, as difficult as possible, because even backups, they don't like us. We don't like them. They don't like us. They know what we're the best at. We know what they're the best at. So this is just typical AFC North football. I'm expecting the final score of this game to be something like 17-13. Like, I would not be surprised if that was the final score of this game. Would I love to blow them out? Like, beat them 49-7? Absolutely. I think that'd be great. I mean, obviously, the whole tale throughout the whole week after that would be, oh, well, they had the backups in, they have starters in, but I don't really care. I mean, if we could blow them out after all the games that they beat us this year and the past previous years, I would love to do that. But at the end of the day, it's very difficult to blow out a team in the AFC North. It is very, very challenging. I know Baltimore blew us out a couple years, I think like 5 or 6 years ago, like week 1, 41-7 or something, but it's not easy. It's really not easy. And then we blew Baltimore out when they had their practice squad in. So again, like I said, it is what it is. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.